Tonight, peace does not ask you to explain why you are tired. It does not stand at the door of your heart and ask for a reason. It does not say you must prove that you have carried enough. It does not ask you to become stronger before it comes close. Tonight, peace simply comes toward the part of you that has been trying so hard. The part of you that has been holding the day together. The part of you that smiled when it wanted to be quiet. The part of you that answered when it wanted to rest. The part of you that kept going even when something inside whispered, I need a softer place to land. Tonight, you do not have to chase peace. You do not have to reach for it with tired hands. You do not have to earn it by fixing everything first. Tonight, peace finds you. Tonight, peace finds the tired part of me. Maybe you came here with a mind full of thoughts. Maybe the day has left little pieces of itself inside you. A word someone said, a message you did not receive, a task you did not finish, a worry you could not put down, a feeling you pushed away because there was no time to feel it, and now, when the room is quieter, it all begins to rise. The body wants rest, but the mind keeps walking. The eyes want to close, but the heart is still listening for safety. The night is here, but something in you is still standing at the edge of the day, wondering if it did enough, gave enough, answered enough, became enough. My dear, let this be the first soft truth of tonight. You do not have to be enough for the whole world tonight. You only have to let yourself be held by this moment. Peace is not a prize for the perfect. Peace is not only for the people who finished every task, pleased every person, made no mistakes, and carried the day without shaking. Peace is also for the one who is tired. Peace is for the one who ride. Peace is for the one who feels tender. Peace is for the one who is still learning how to rest without guilt. Peace is for the part of you that has been waiting for someone to say, you can stop now, not forever. Not from life, not from your dreams, but from the inner fight, from the pressure to solve tomorrow tonight, from the habit of replaying every moment until the body forgets how to soften. You can stop now, my dear, just for this night, just for this breath, just for this gentle beginning. There is a place inside you that has been asking for kindness in a language so quiet that maybe you did not hear it during the day. It may have spoken through heaviness in the chest. It may have spoken through tight shoulders. It may have spoken through the need to be alone. It may have spoken through tears that came for no clear reason. It may have spoken through the feeling that even small things felt too much. This place inside you is not broken. It is tired. It is not weak. It is asking for care. It is not trying to stop your life. It is trying to bring you back to yourself. Tonight, instead of asking, "What is wrong with me?" ask softly, "What part of me needs peace tonight?" That question opens a door, not a loud door, not a heavy door, a soft door, a door the heart can walk through without fear. What part of me needs peace tonight? Maybe it is the part that has been worried about the future. Maybe it is the part that has been carrying old words. Maybe it is the part that feels unseen. Maybe it is the part that keeps trying to be strong because it does not know another way to be safe. Maybe it is the part that has forgotten what rest feels like. Let it come forward gently. Do not pull it out. Do not question it sharply. Do not make it explain itself. Let it come the way a tired child comes near, slowly, unsure, waiting to see if love will stay. Tonight, speak to that part of you with great kindness. Say, "I see how tired you are." Say, "I know you have been trying." Say, "I will not push you tonight." Say, "You do not have to carry everything right now." Let the words be simple. Let them be warm. The tired part of you does not need a long lesson. It does not need a plan. It does not need to be told to be positive. It needs safety. It needs your voice to become gentle. It needs to know that you are not angry with it for needing rest. So say, "Tonight, I am not angry with myself for being tired. Tonight, I am not ashamed of needing peace. Tonight, I allow softness to come near me." Sometimes you may think peace means everything outside must be calm first. The right answer must come. The right person must understand. The right door must open. The right sign must appear. The money must be enough. The body must feel perfect. The home must be quiet. The future must be clear. But my dear, if peace had to wait for every out or thing to be settled, the heart would wait forever. There is another kind of peace, a peace that does not depend on everything being finished, a peace that comes into the unfinished place and says, "I can sit with you here, I can breathe with you here, I can soften this moment even before the whole path is clear." This is the peace that finds you tonight. This peace does not demand that you deny your life. It does not ask you to pretend the day was easy if it was not. It does not ask you to smile over pain. It simply says, "Let us not add more weight to what already feels heavy. Let us not take the tiredness and cover it with criticism. Let us not take the worry and make it sharper with fear. Let us not take the human need for rest and call it failure. There has been enough hardness. Tonight, the healing begins by becoming less hard with yourself. I soften toward myself tonight. I let peace meet me where I am. There may be a voice inside you that says, "But I should have done more. I should have answered more. I should have healed faster. I should have been calmer. I should have known what to say." I should have made a better choice. That voice may sound familiar. It may have been with you for many years. It may believe that pressure keeps you safe. It may believe that if it judges you first, no one else can hurt you as much. But tonight, you can answer that voice with love. You can say, "Thank you for trying to protect me, but I do not need to be pushed right now. I need to be held. I need to rest. I need to remember that I am still worthy, even when the day was not perfect." The tired part of you may not believe this right away. That is fine. Love does not need to be forced. Peace does not need to rush. You can let the words come close again and again until the body begins to trust them. You can say, "I am allowed to be tired. I am allowed to be gentle with myself. I am allowed to rest before everything is solved." The mind may argue, but the body will listen. The heart may resist, but some deeper place will hear. A part of you has been waiting for these words. A part of you has been waiting for permission to stop holding its breath. Take this slowly. Let the night become less like a place of fear and more like a place of return. You are not entering the dark alone. You are entering it with your own loving presence. You are entering it with the quiet support of life. You are entering it with the truth that rest is not a waste. Rest is not giving up. Rest is not falling behind. Rest is one way love repairs the places that effort has worn thin. When you rest, you do not lose your strength. You allow strength to return in a softer form. When you rest, you do not leave your dreams. You give your dreams a calmer body to live in. When you rest, you do not stop becoming. You allow becoming to happen without force. Tonight, peace may arrive as a slower breath. It may arrive as the jaw letting go. It may arrive as one tear that does not need to be hidden. It may arrive as the quiet thought, "I do not have to fight myself anymore." It may arrive as warmth in the chest. It may arrive as the feeling that for this moment, you are safe enough to soften. Do not look for a dramatic sign. Peace is often simple. Peace is often quiet. Peace often enters through the smallest opening. One breath, one gentle word, one hand on the heart. One moment when you stop making yourself wrong. So let peace come simply. Let it sit beside you. Let it touch the tired place without asking it to change quickly. Let it say, "I am here." You do not have to be bright tonight. You do not have to be useful tonight. You do not have to hold your face a certain way. You do not have to carry hope loudly. You can be quiet. You can be soft. You can be honest. You can let your heart rest from trying to be understood by everyone. You can let your mind rest from searching for every answer. You can let your body rest from carrying tomorrow before tomorrow has even arrived. There is a gentle kind of faith that says, I can sleep even though I do not know everything yet. I can rest even though life is still unfolding. I can soften even though some questions remain open. This is not careless. This is wise. Because a tired mind cannot always see clearly. A tired heart can turn small fears into large shadows. A tired body can make tomorrow feel heavier than it may be. So tonight, rest is not only comfort. Rest is wisdom. Rest is a loving choice. Rest is the way you give tomorrow a calmer version of you. I do not need to solve tomorrow tonight. I allow this night to care for me. Let these words move slowly through you. Tonight, peace finds the tired part of me. Not the perfect part, not the part that knows what to do, not the part that has every answer, the tired part, the hidden part, the part that may have been ignored because the day was busy, the part that kept whispering, please be kind to me. That is the part peace finds tonight. It does not pass over it. It does not judge it. It does not tell it to hurry. It finds it like warm light finds a quiet room. It finds it like a blanket finds cold shoulders. It finds it like a loving hand finds the place that aches and rests there without pressure. My dear, you have been carrying more than people can always see. Some of what you carry has no shape. Some of it is not easy to explain. It may be a feeling, a memory, a worry, a hope that has become heavy, a longing that has waited too long, a prayer that has been whispered many times, a silence you have held because you did not know how to say what was really happening inside. But peace understands what words cannot fully explain. Peace does not need you to speak perfectly. Peace knows how to enter the places that have no sentence. Peace knows how to touch the tired spaces beneath the thoughts. Tonight, instead of trying to become peaceful by force, allow peace to find you by softness. Force says, I must relax now. Softness says, I am willing to loosen one little place. Force says, I must stop thinking. Softness says, I can let each thought pass without following it. Force says, I should be better than this. Softness says, I am human and I can be kind to myself here. Force makes the body tighten. Softness gives the body a reason to trust. So choose softness tonight. Choose the small way. Choose the gentle way. Choose the breath that does not try to prove anything. Let the mind hear this clearly. You are not behind because you are tired. You are not failing because you need rest. You are not less loved because your heart feels heavy. You are not less spiritual because your mind is busy. You are not less worthy because today took more from you than you expected. You are simply human, a tender soul in a human body, a heart that has been learning, carrying, hoping, letting go, beginning again. And tonight, the most loving thing may not be to push forward. It may be to let peace come close enough to remind you that you are safe to stop for a while. Tonight, peace finds the part of you that feels tired, and it says, you are not a problem to solve. You are not a project to fix. You are not a burden to be removed. You are a living soul who needs care. You are allowed to be met with tenderness. You are allowed to receive love in the middle of your becoming. You are allowed to rest without earning it. You are allowed to close your eyes before every question has an answer. You are allowed to let the night hold what your hands cannot hold anymore. And perhaps as these words continue, something inside you will begin to settle. Not all at once, not in a way you have to measure, but gently, like a room growing quiet, like water becoming still after being stirred, like a child falling asleep because someone safe is near. Let that happen if it wants to happen. And if it does not happen right away, let that be fine too. Peace is still here. It is not leaving because you are not calm fast enough. Peace is patient. Peace can wait at the edge of your heart until the tired part of you is ready to open the door. There is a kind of tiredness that sleep alone does not always explain. It is not only the tiredness of the body after a long day. It is not only the heaviness in the eyes or the need to lie down. There is a deeper tiredness, my dear. A tiredness that comes from holding too much inside. A tiredness that comes from being strong for too long. A tiredness that comes from thinking, caring, waiting, trying, forgiving, hoping, and starting again more times than anyone knows. This tiredness may need this outshow on the face. It may not be easy to name, but the soul feels it. The heart feels it. The body carries it quietly. And tonight, we are not going to shame it. Tonight, we are going to listen. Maybe your body is tired because it has carried you through another day. It has moved, worked, waited, responded, sat, stood, walked, held tension, held breath, held feelings. Perhaps your shoulders have been tight without you noticing. Perhaps your jaw has been holding words. Perhaps your stomach has been carrying worry. Perhaps your chest has been heavy with things you did not have time to feel. The body is not just a machine that moves you through life. It is a living friend. It remembers the tone of your thoughts. It hears the way you speak to yourself. It feels when you are rushing. It feels when you are afraid. It feels when you keep pushing past your own signals. And tonight, maybe your body is asking for one thing. Please be gentle with me. The mind can be tired too. The mind becomes tired from running in circles. It becomes tired from asking the same questions again and again. What if this happens? What if it does not happen? What did they mean? What should I do? Why did I say that? Why did I not say more? What about tomorrow? What about next week? What about the future? A mind that has been searching for safety all day can feel like a room full of open doors, each one leading to another worry. And when night comes, instead of resting, it tries to finish every thought. It tries to protect you by imagining every possible problem. But my dear, a worried mind is not always a wise guide at night. Sometimes it is only a tired guard who does not know it is allowed to put down its watch. So tonight, speak to your mind with kindness. Say, dear mind, you have tried to protect me. You have tried to plan. You have tried to understand. You have tried to keep me safe. But now you may rest. You do not have to solve my whole life tonight. You do not have to visit every old memory. You do not have to search for danger in the dark. You may become quiet little by little. You may soften thought by thought. If a thought comes, I do not need to fight it. I can let it pass like a cloud moving across the night sky. I can return to the breath. I can return to the body. I can return to peace. The heart has its own tiredness. The heart becomes tired when it keeps hoping without seeing the full answer yet. It becomes tired when it gives love and wonders if love will return. It becomes tired when it tries to understand why certain things happened. It becomes tired when it wants to trust life but still feels afraid. It becomes tired when it carries old disappointment into new days. It becomes tired when it feels too much but has no safe place to pour it out. And sometimes the heart becomes tired because it has been pretending not to be tired. It has been saying, I am fine, when a deeper part was saying, I need care. Tonight, you do not have to pretend with yourself. You do not have to say the right thing. You do not have to cover the tender place. You can be honest in a soft way. You can say, my heart is tired, not as a complaint, not as a weakness, as a truth, a quiet truth. My heart is tired from carrying what I could not change. My heart is tired from waiting for things to become clear. My heart is tired from being brave when I wanted comfort. My heart is tired from holding love, fear, hope, and pain in the same small room. And then, after you tell the truth, you can place love beside it. My heart is tired, and I am here with it now. This is important, my dear. Tiredness does not mean you have failed. Tiredness does not mean you are not healing. Tiredness does not mean you have no faith. Tiredness does not mean you are going backward. Sometimes tiredness means the body is finally asking for the care it has needed. Sometimes tiredness means the heart is done pretending. Sometimes tiredness means the mind has carried too many old stories and is ready to release them. Sometimes tiredness is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It is a sign that something in you is asking to be loved differently. Many people judge their tiredness. They say, "Why am I so tired? Why can I not handle more? Why am I not stronger? Why do I feel this way when others seem fine?" But comparison does not comfort the soul. Criticism does not heal the body. Shame does not bring peace. If a flower bends after a long storm, you do not shame it for bending. If the earth becomes dry, you do not call it weak for needing rain. If a child becomes sleepy, you do not punish the child for needing rest. So why would you punish your own heart for needing softness after all it has carried? You are allowed to need care. You are allowed to need quiet. You are allowed to need rest. There may be tiredness from overthinking. This is the tiredness of living too much in tomorrow. The mind travels ahead, gathers possible problems, brings them back into the present, and lays them at your feet as though they are already real. But many of the things the mind fears have not happened. Many of the conversations have not taken place. Many of the answers have not arrived because it is not yet their time. Tonight, you can tell the mind, "I do not need to live tomorrow before tomorrow comes. I do not need to carry what has not arrived. I do not need to turn every unknown into a threat. Tonight is for rest. Tomorrow can meet me when it comes." There may be tiredness from waiting for healing, waiting for change, waiting for peace, waiting for love to feel safe, waiting for money to feel easier, waiting for a sign, waiting for a door, waiting for the a heart to feel light again. Waiting can tire the soul when the mind thinks nothing is happening. But my dear, not all growth is visible. Seeds grow in darkness before the green appears. The body repairs in quiet ways before strength is felt. The heart learns trust in small moments before it opens fully. You may be in a quiet season, not an empty one. You may be becoming ready, even if the outer world still looks the same. So tonight, do not call the waiting useless. Let it become a place where you rest, listen, and stop fighting the timing of life. There may be tiredness from always being responsible, always thinking ahead, always noticing what others need, always being the one who remembers, prepares, answers, helps, fixes, explains, holds, and understands. This kind of tiredness can make the heart feel old, even when the soul still wants joy. If you have been carrying the invisible weight of being responsible for everything, let tonight be a sacred pause. You do not have to carry every person in your thoughts. You do not have to hold every outcome in your hands. You do not have to be the quiet strength for everyone while forgetting your own need for tenderness. Tonight, you can return some weight to life. You can say, "I have done what I could today. I now allow life to hold what I cannot hold." There may be tiredness from old emotions, feelings that were never fully felt, grief that had to wait, anger that had to be swallowed, fear that had to be hidden, loneliness that had to be covered with activity. Sometimes the body becomes tired, because it has been storing what the heart did not have space to release. And when the night comes, the old emotions may knock softly, not to hurt you, not to pull you backward, but because they want to be met. They want to be seen with love. If an old feeling rises tonight, try not to fear it. Try saying, I see you. I am not running from you. I do not need to drown in you either. You may pass through me with gentleness. I am safe to feel and safe to rest. There may be tiredness from trying to be okay all the time. This is a deep one. So many tender hearts have learned to smile quickly, answer politely, keep moving, and say the right words while the inside feels heavy. They do not want to trouble anyone. They do not want to explain. They do not want to seem weak. They do not want to be a burden. But my dear, the soul becomes tired when it has no room to be real. Tonight, in the quiet, you can stop performing strength. You can let your face soften. You can let your breath be honest. You can let the heart say, I need rest. And nothing about that makes you less lovable. There may be tiredness from self-pressure, the pressure to improve, the pressure to heal correctly, the pressure to be more spiritual, the pressure to be calm, the pressure to be positive, the pressure to be successful, the pressure to respond with love every time, the pressure to not feel what you feel. Even healing can become heavy if you turn it into another way to judge yourself. Tonight, let healing become simple again. Healing can be this breath. Healing can be speaking kindly to yourself once. Healing can be stopping the inner attack. Healing can be letting the body lie down without guilt. Healing can be saying, I am still learning, and I am allowed to be gentle with the learning. You may also be tired from carrying hope. People do not always understand this. Hope can be beautiful, but when the heart has hoped for a long time, it may become tender. It may wonder if it is safe to keep believing. It may fear disappointment. It may want to close, not because it does not want good, but because wanting has felt painful. If this is you, let your hope rest tonight too. You do not have to hold hope tightly. You can place it in the hands of life for the night. You can say, I still allow good, but I do not need to grip it right now. I let hope breathe. I let my heart rest. What is meant to grow can grow without my panic. And then there is the tiredness of the soul that comes from forgetting you are supported. When you believe you must do everything alone, even small tasks feel heavy. When you believe life is against you, every delay feels like rejection. When you believe love must be earned, rest feels unsafe. But tonight, let a new thought come close. Life is not asking you to carry everything alone. There is support you can see, and there is support you cannot yet see. There is strength in the breath. There is wisdom in the body. There is comfort in your own loving voice. There is guidance that comes quietly when the mind becomes still enough to hear it. You are not as alone as fear has told you. Let your tiredness become a message. not a sentence. It is not saying you cannot go on. It may be saying go on differently, softer, slower, with more kindness, with less self-punishment, with more trust, with more rest, with clearer boundaries, with fewer harsh words toward yourself, with less pressure to carry what was never yours alone. Tiredness can become a doorway when you listen to it with love. It can show you where you have been overgiving. It can show you where you have been holding your breath. It can show you where you need gentleness. It can show you where peace is trying to enter. So tonight, honor the tiredness. Do not fight it. Do not decorate it with shame. Do not compare it. Do not make it prove itself. Simply say, I honor the part of me that feels tired. Say it slowly. I honor the part of me that feels tired. Let the body hear the respect in those words. Let the heart hear that it is not being judged. Let the mind hear that it does not need to defend itself. To honor tiredness means you stop treating it as an enemy. You stop seeing it as a problem. You begin to see it as a call for love. I honor the part of me that feels tired from trying to be strong. I honor the part of me that feels tired from thinking too much. I honor the part of me that feels tired from waiting. I honor the part of me that feels tired from carrying old sadness. I honor the part of me that feels tired from wanting to be understood. I honor the part of me that feels tired from trying to do everything right. I honor the part of me that feels tired from living in a body that has needed more tenderness. I honor the part of me that feels tired from holding hope with shaking hands. And as you honor it, something begins to change. The tiredness may not disappear instantly, but it no longer has to hide. The body may not feel light at once, but it may stop bracing against your judgment. The mind may not become silent, but it may soften because you are no longer fighting it. The heart may still feel tender, but tenderness becomes easier to hold when love is present. This is the beginning of peace, not the end of every feeling, not a perfect blank mind, not a sudden answer to every question. Peace begins when you stop being at war with what is tired inside you. My dear, the tired part of you has done enough fighting for one night. Let it be seen. Let it be named. Let it be blessed. Let it lean into the quiet. You can say, tired body, I thank you for carrying me. Tired mind, I thank you for trying to protect me. Tired heart, I thank you for continuing to love. Tired soul, I thank you for staying with life. Now we rest. Now we soften. Now we let peace come near. Not because every problem is gone, but because you deserve gentleness while life is still unfolding. There is a deep kindness in saying, I cannot carry this in the same way tonight, not as defeat, as wisdom. The day has had its time. The worries have had their voices. The thoughts have walked their circles. Now another voice is allowed to speak. The voice of rest. The voice of softness. The voice that says, enough for tonight. Come back to the body. Come back to the breath. Come back to the simple truth that you are here. And this moment is asking less from you than your mind believes. It is asking you to receive. It is asking you to stop tightening around the tiredness and let peace find it. Tonight, you do not have to fight the feeling. You do not have to push it away, cover it up, explain it, or make it look better than it feels. You do not have to turn tiredness into a problem. You do not have to turn sadness into a failure. You do not have to turn worry into something shameful. A feeling is not an enemy. It is something moving through you. It is a message, a wave, a visitor, a part of the inner weather. And just as you would not shout at the night for being dark, you do not need to shout at your heart for feeling what it feels. Tonight, healing begins with this simple sentence. I am safe to feel what is here, and I am safe to rest. The body feels safer when it is no longer being attacked. This is so simple, and yet so many people forget it. When the body is tired, they criticize it. When the mind is busy, they criticize it. When the heart is tender, they criticize it. They say, why am I like this? Why can I not stop thinking? Why am I so sensitive? Why am I not calm yet? But that voice does not bring peace. It brings more fear. It tells the body that even its pain is not welcome. It tells the heart that even its honesty is not safe. It tells the mind that it must defend itself even harder. Tonight, let us stop adding the second wound. There is the tiredness, and then there is the cruelty we add on top of it. Let us release the cruelty. You may not be able to remove every feeling tonight, but you can change how you meet it. You can meet it with less fear. You can meet it with less anger. You can meet it with a hand on the heart and a softer voice. You can say, I know this feeling is here. I do not need to fight it. I do not need to become it. I can let it be here while I breathe. This is a powerful shift. You are no longer trapped inside the feeling. You are becoming the loving space around it. A feeling can move more easily when it is not being held down by fear. The heart can soften when it is not being forced to heal quickly. The body can rest when it knows it will not be punished for speaking. Let the body know it is safe by speaking simply. Say, dear body, I am here. I know you are tired. I know you have carried me today. I know you have held tension, movement, memory, breath, and feeling. I am not here to judge you tonight. I am here to listen. Let those words be enough. Do not make the body earn kindness by feeling better first. Give kindness now. Give kindness while the shoulders are still tight. Give kindness while the mind is still busy. Give kindness while the heart is still unsure. Kindness is not the reward after peace. Kindness is the path into peace. You do not have to be stronger tonight. Strength has served you in many ways, but even strength needs rest. You do not have to stand guard over every thought. You do not have to hold the whole future in your chest. You do not have to prepare for every possible pain. You do not have to keep your heart ready for disappointment. You do not have to stay tense to prove you care. Tonight, you can let the body learn a new way. You can teach it that safety does not always come from control. Sometimes safety comes from surrender. Sometimes safety comes from breathing. Sometimes safety comes from saying, I am here now. I will meet the next moment when it comes. You do not have to solve everything tonight. This sentence may feel difficult if you are used to carrying life in your mind. The mind may say, but if I do not think about it, who will take care of it? If I stop worrying, will everything fall apart? If I rest, am I being careless? My dear, worry is not the same as care. Panic is not the same as wisdom. Replaying the problem all night is not the same as solving it. A rested mind can see a path that a frightened mind cannot see. A softened body can hear guidance that a tense body cannot hear. Let tonight prepare you by restoring you. You do not need to solve everything tonight. You are allowed to sleep with some questions unanswered. You do not have to understand every feeling tonight. Some feelings do not come with clear names. Some heaviness is old. Some worry is tied to many things at once. Some sadness is not from one moment, but from many small moments that gathered quietly. If you try to understand everything before you rest, the night may become another long task. Tonight, let understanding wait. Let analysis wait. Let the mind stop searching for the exact reason. You can care for a feeling without fully understanding it. You can comfort the heart without naming every wound. You can say, something in me feels tired, and I offer it peace. That is enough for tonight. You do not have to be perfect in how you rest. Some people even turn rest into pressure. They think, I must relax now. I must sleep now. I must stop thinking now. But pressure cannot lead the body into true rest. It only gives the body another command to fail. Instead, allow rest to be gentle and imperfect. Maybe the mind will still wander. Maybe the body will still shift. Maybe emotions will rise and fall. That does not mean peace is not working. It means you are human. The practice is not to force silence. The practice is to return softly. Again and again, return to the breath. Return to the body. Return to the words. I am safe to rest without guilt. Guilt is one of the heaviest things people carry into bed. Guilt for what was not finished. Guilt for what was said. Guilt for what was not said. Guilt for needing space. Guilt for being tired. Guilt for not being cheerful. Guilt for having limits. But guilt does not make you more loving. Guilt does not make you more responsible. Guilt often keeps the heart awake, repeating the same pain without healing it. Tonight, you can tell guilt, "I hear you, but you may not rule this night." If there is something to repair, I can repair it when I have more strength. If there is something to learn, I can learn it with kindness. If there is something to change, I can take one step when morning comes. But tonight, guilt does not need to be my pillow. Rest without guilt is a deep act of self-love. It says, I am not only valuable when I am doing. I am not only worthy when I am giving. I am not only allowed to exist when I am useful. I am a living being, and living beings need rest. The trees do not bloom every season. The moon does not shine in the same shape every night. The ocean has waves that rise and fall. The body too has rhythms. The heart has rhythms. The soul has rhythms. Tonight may be a low tide, a quiet time, a time to return inward, a time to stop proving and start receiving. Let the body feel safe by giving it small signals. Relax the forehead if you can, not by force, just invite it. Let the space around the eyes soften. Let the jaw loosen. Maybe the tongue can rest. Maybe the teeth can unclench. Let the shoulders drop even a little. They have carried enough. Let the chest have room. Let the belly be soft. You do not have to hold it in. You do not have to prepare for impact. Let the hands rest. Let the legs become heavy. Let the bed, the chair, the floor, or the place beneath you support more of your weight. You do not have to hold yourself up in the same way now. As the body softens, speak slowly. I am safe in this moment. I am allowed to rest. I do not need to solve everything now. My body can soften. My mind can quiet little by little. My heart can rest without fear. These words are not commands. They are invitations. They are gentle messages to the nervous system. They tell the body, the day is no longer chasing us. The night is here. We can stop bracing. We can stop preparing for every unknown. We can let this breath be enough. If the feeling is still there, do not be discouraged. The goal is not to erase the feeling. The goal is to stop fighting it so it can move. Some feelings are like children who become louder when ignored. When you turn toward them with kindness, they may begin to settle. So if worry is here, say, "Worry, I see you. You are trying to protect me." You do not have to work so hard tonight. If sadness is here, say, "Sadness, I see you. You are welcome to soften in my heart." If fear is here, say, "Fear, I see you. I will not shame you." We are safe enough for this breath. If tiredness is here, say, "Tiredness, I see you. Thank you for telling me I need care." The body learns safety through repetition. One kind sentence may not change everything at once, but it begins a new pattern. One soft breath may not release years of tension, but it opens a small space. One night of choosing rest may not heal every old wound, but it teaches the body that you are willing to listen. Do not underestimate small kindness. The old way may have been repeated many times. The new way can be repeated too. Each night you speak gently, the body hears. Each night you stop attacking yourself, the heart learns. Each night you rest without guilt, the soul remembers another way to live. My dear, you are allowed to be a safe place for yourself. You do not have to wait for the whole world to become gentle before you become gentle with yourself. You do not have to wait for everyone to understand you before you understand your own need for rest. You do not have to wait for another person to give you permission to soften. You can begin within. You can say, tonight, I will not abandon myself. If I feel tired, I will not mock myself. If I feel worried, I will not frighten myself more. If I feel tender, I will not cover it with harsh words. I will stay. I will listen. I will breathe. I will become the loving presence I have needed. This is how peace enters. Not by forcing the mind to be silent, not by pushing the heart to be happy, not by pretending the body has no messages. Peace enters when the inner war begins to end. Peace enters when you stop saying, I should not feel this, and begin saying, I can hold this with love. Peace enters when you stop demanding that the tired part of you disappear and begin saying, come here, let me care for you. Peace enters when the body feels that you are on its side. Let your breath become simple now. Inhale gently, as if you are receiving kindness. Exhale slowly, as if you are releasing the need to fight. You do not need to count perfectly. You do not need to breathe in a special way. Just let the breath remind you that life is moving through you without force. You do not command the breath all night. Life breathes you. Even when you forget, life remains near. Even when you are tired, the breath comes. Even when the mind is busy, the body continues its quiet work. Let this comfort you. You are supported in ways you do not always notice. If your mind begins to return to the day, say, not now, gently, not with anger, not with fear, simply not now. This thought can wait. This worry can wait. This question can wait. This memory can wait. I am returning to rest. You may need to say it more than once. That is fine. The mind has walked old roads for a long time. It may need loving guidance back to a softer path. Each time you return, you are not failing. You are practicing. Each return is a small act of peace. Tonight, give the body permission to stop preparing for danger. The danger may not be here in this room. The worry may be about another time. The fear may be old. The tension may be a memory. Tell the body, I know you learned to protect me. I know you learned to tighten. I know you learned to stay ready. Thank you for trying to keep me safe. But tonight we can soften. Tonight we can rest. Tonight we can let the night be gentle. The body responds to gratitude. It responds to patience. It responds to being spoken to like a friend. There is nothing wrong with needing comfort. There is nothing wrong with wanting words that make the heart feel safe. There is nothing wrong with needing a soft place after a hard day. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is stop pretending you do not need anything. Sometimes the healing begins when you allow yourself to receive. Receive the quiet. Receive the breath. Receive the soft words. Receive the idea that you do not have to earn rest. Receive the possibility that peace can touch you even here, even now, even before everything is complete. You may have spent many nights carrying the day into sleep. Tonight can be different, even if only a little. You can let the body know that bed is not a place for punishment. Night is not a time to review every flaw. Silence is not a reason to become afraid. Rest is a loving return. The night can become a soft room inside the heart, a place where you set down the mask, a place where you stop being useful for a while, a place where the tired part of you is not rejected but welcomed, a place where peace says, I found you and I am staying. Say again, I am safe to rest without guilt. Let it be slow. I am safe to rest without guilt. Feel the meaning. I do not need to finish everything to be worthy of rest. I do not need to be perfect to be worthy of care. I do not need to explain my tiredness to deserve softness. I do not need to punish myself into peace. I am allowed to stop. I am allowed to breathe. I am allowed to let this night hold me. And if guilt returns, meet it gently. If worry returns, meet it gently. If old sadness returns, meet it gently. Nothing that rises tonight needs to be met with fear. You can become gentle again and again. You can soften again and again. You can return again and again. This is the way the body learns. This is the way the heart begins to trust. Not through one perfect moment, but through many small moments of not leaving yourself. The feeling may still be there, but it is no longer alone. The tiredness may still be there, but it is now held in kindness. The worry may still whisper, but your loving voice can whisper too. The body may still carry tension, but now there is warmth beside it. This is enough for tonight. A softer relationship with yourself is enough. One less harsh thought is enough. One breath with love is enough. One moment of rest without guilt is enough. So let this be the gentle turning point of the night. You stop fighting the feeling. You stop making tiredness wrong. You stop asking the body to carry criticism on top of exhaustion. You stop demanding that the heart heal on command. You stop forcing the mind to become silent through pressure. Instead, you become kind. You become patient. You become the safe voice in the room. And as safety grows, peace has somewhere to land. Tonight, you only have to let yourself soften. Not completely, not perfectly, just a little. A little softness in the forehead, a little softness in the jaw, a little softness in the shoulders, a little softness around the heart, a little softness in the way you speak to yourself, a little softness in the way you let the day fade, a little softness in the way you allow rest to come. That is enough. Peace can enter through a small opening. Peace can find the tired part of you through one gentle breath. Peace can begin here. Now, my dear, let the day begin to loosen its hold on you. The day has had your attention. It has had your thoughts, your time, your energy, your body, your words, your choices, your effort, and perhaps even your worry. It has asked many things from you. It may have asked you to be patient. It may have asked you to answer when you were tired. It may have asked you to keep moving when you wanted stillness. It may have asked you to smile when you wanted quiet. It may have asked you to be strong in ways no one else noticed. But now the day is coming to an end. The day does not need to follow you into every corner of the night. You are allowed to set it down. You are allowed to say, I have carried enough for today. I release this day and allow myself to rest. There may still be things that feel unfinished. There may be a message you did not answer. There may be a task that waits for tomorrow. There may be a thought you wanted to understand. There may be a feeling that did not get enough room. There may be a conversation that still echoes in the mind. But unfinished does not mean unsafe. Unanswered does not mean hopeless, not solved. Tonight does not mean it will never be solved. The mind may try to convince you that everything must be handled before you can sleep. But this is not true. Many things grow clearer after rest. Many answers come when the body is calm. Many heavy feelings become softer after the night has held them for a while. You do not need to finish your whole life tonight. Imagine, very gently, that the day is like a heavy bag you have been carrying in both hands. Inside that bag are the words, the worries, the duties, the plans, the small hurts, the moments you did not understand, the things you wish you had done better, and the things you had no power to change. You have carried this bag long enough. Tonight, you do not need to throw it away with anger. You do not need to pretend it was not heavy. You can simply place it down beside the door of your heart. You can say, "This belongs to today." I do not need to carry it into my sleep. What needs my care can meet me tomorrow with a clearer mind. For now, I let the day rest outside me. The mind may reach for the bag again. That is okay. It may be used to carrying. It may not yet know how to stop. It may say, but what about this? What about that? What if I forget? What if tomorrow is harder? What if I did not do enough? When this happens, do not become angry with your mind. It is only trying to protect you in the way it has learned. Speak to it kindly. Say, dear mind, I hear you. You have been working all day. You have been looking for answers. You have been trying to keep me safe. But now we rest. If something is truly important, we can meet it tomorrow. Tonight, we return to peace. Let the body hear that the day is over. Sometimes the body does not know. The sun may have gone down, the room may be quiet, but the body may still be living as if the day is demanding more. The shoulders may still be ready. The jaw may still be tight. The breath may still be small. The hands may still hold invisible work. So tell the body, the day is complete for now. You do not have to stay ready for every demand. You do not have to hold every feeling in your muscles. You do not have to keep standing guard over what already happened. You may soften, you may rest, you may be supported. Perhaps today did not go the way you wanted. Perhaps something felt disappointing. Perhaps you had a moment when you reacted from fear. Perhaps you said yes when you meant no. Perhaps you felt lonely. Perhaps you felt unseen. Perhaps you made a choice you now question. My dear, the night is not here to punish you for being human. The night is not a courtroom. The bed is not a place where you must stand before every mistake and explain yourself. The night can become a place of mercy, a place where you say, I learned what I could. I did what I could with the strength I had. I am allowed to rest and begin again. There is no kindness in replaying the same painful moment again and again until the heart becomes tired. There is no healing in turning the night into a long review of everything you think you did wrong. If something needs to be repaired, you can repair it with a rested heart. If something needs to be changed, you can change it with a clearer mind. If something needs to be understood, understanding can come more gently when the body is not full of fear. Tonight, you are not asked to carry the whole lesson at once. You are only asked to stop hurting yourself with the replay. Say softly, I release the need to replay this day. I let the past few hours return to where they belong. I keep the lesson, but I release the weight. I keep the wisdom, but I release the harshness. I keep what helps me grow, but I release what keeps me awake in pain. Let those words move through you like warm water. They do not erase the day. They simply loosen the grip. They remind the mind that rest is not denial. Rest is care. There may be a part of you that thinks worry is useful. It may think, if I keep thinking about the problem, maybe I will stay safe. If I keep imagining the worst, maybe I will be ready. If I keep holding tension, maybe life will not surprise me. But worry at night often gives the body a false alarm. It brings tomorrow's unknown into tonight's quiet and tells the nervous system to stay alert. My dear, you deserve a kinder ending than that. You deserve to let the night be the night. You deserve to let tomorrow remain tomorrow. You deserve to rest in the only moment you truly have, this one breath, this one body, this one soft place where peace is trying to enter. You do not need to carry tomorrow before tomorrow comes. You do not need to solve next week with tonight's tired mind. You do not need to make decisions from exhaustion. You do not need to imagine every outcome before you can sleep. Tonight you can say, tomorrow has not arrived yet. When it comes, I will meet it step by step. I do not need to live it in my mind right now. This is a powerful act of peace. It brings your energy back from the future. It calls your heart back from fear. It says, I am here now. I am safe enough for this moment. If the day was busy, let the body slow down. If the day was emotional, let the heart breathe. If the day was confusing, let the mind stop trying to force clarity. If the day was lonely, let your own loving presence come closer. If the day was heavy, let the night become lighter by not carrying the same weight. You may place one hand on your heart and say, I am here now. I do not have to run through the day again. I do not have to explain every feeling. I do not have to fix every part of my life before I am allowed to rest. There is a soft power in ending the day with kindness. Many people end the day by looking at what was missing, what they did not finish, what they did not receive, what someone did not say, what still feels far away. But tonight, you can choose another ending. You can look for one small thing that carried you, one breath, one moment of comfort, one simple meal, one message, one warm drink, one chance to begin again, one moment when you kept going, one moment when you chose not to give up. Let it count. Let the small good be allowed to exist beside the hard things. The day may not have been perfect, but there was still life moving through it. Gratitude does not mean you pretend pain was not there. It means you allow your heart to remember that pain was not the only thing there. Maybe the day was hard, but the breath remained. Maybe the mind was busy, but the body carried you. Maybe the heart felt heavy, but some part of you still reached for peace. Maybe you felt tired, but you are here now, giving yourself words of care. That matters. That is not small. A tired heart reaching toward softness is already a quiet kind of healing. Let the day return to itself. You do not need to keep holding it in your body. You do not need to press it against your chest. You do not need to repeat its hardest moments. You can say, this day is complete enough. Not perfect, not fully understood, not fully solved. Complete enough for me to rest, complete enough for me to stop carrying it, complete enough for me to allow the night to do its gentle work. The night has a quiet wisdom. It does not ask the flower to bloom in the dark. It lets the flower rest. It does not ask the sky to explain where the sun has gone. It lets darkness have its place. It does not ask the body to prove its worth before sleep. It invites the body to return to a deeper rhythm. You are part of life. You too have rhythms. You too have a time to move and a time to stop, a time to speak and a time to be quiet, a time to carry and a time to set down. Tonight is a setting down time. Say, I set down what I cannot carry tonight. I set down the words I wish I had said. I set down the worries I cannot solve. I set down the pressure to understand everything. I set down the need to be perfect. I set down the fear of tomorrow. I set down the old habit of punishing myself at night. I set down the heavy bag at the door of my heart. And now I enter rest with empty hands. Empty hands can receive. A clenched heart cannot easily feel peace. A body full of fight cannot easily trust sleep. So let the hands open. Let the face soften. Let the breath become a little slower. You are not dropping your life. You are only releasing the weight for the night. You are not walking away from responsibility. You are caring for the one who will meet responsibility tomorrow. You are not giving up. You are allowing strength to be renewed. Some part of you may ask, but what if I rest and nothing changes? My dear, rest itself is a change. A softer breath is a change. A kinder thought is a change. Not fighting yourself for one night is a change. Letting your body feel safe is a change. Closing the day with mercy instead of judgment is a change. Do not dismiss the quiet changes. They are often the beginning of deeper healing. The outside may look the same for a while, but inside, a new way is forming. A way where you no longer end each day by hurting yourself with your own mind. Tonight, let peace stand between you and the day. Let peace say, enough for now. Let peace say, this can wait. Let peace say, the one who carried this day deserves rest. Let peace say, the night is not asking you to be more than human. Let peace say, you may sleep without holding every answer. Let peace say, you are safe to put this down. And if the mind picks something up again, just place it down again, gently. No anger, no shame, no feeling that you have failed. Place it down as many times as you need. This is how the body learns. This is how the mind learns. This is how the heart learns that peace is not a demand, but a return. You return to softness. You return to breath. You return to the simple truth. I release this day and allow myself to rest. The day is behind you now. Its noise can fade. Its sharp edges can soften. Its questions can wait outside the door. You are here in this night with a body that needs comfort and a heart that needs kindness. You do not need to carry the old moments into your dreams. You do not need to rehearse pain as proof that you care. You do not need to stay awake to show life you are responsible. You can rest because you are human. You can rest because your body is worthy of care. You can rest because peace is already near. Let the day be over for now. Let the night begin to hold you. Let the breath become your anchor. Let your own loving voice be the last voice that matters. Say, I have done enough for today. I am safe to stop. I am safe to rest. I release this day and allow myself to be held by peace. Now, my dear, let us go a little deeper to the small and tender place inside you, the place that may still be waiting to feel safe, the place that may still remember being alone with big feelings, the place that may have learned to be quiet, to be good, to be useful, to be easy, to be strong, or to need very little. This part of you may not speak loudly. It may not use clear words. It may show itself as fear before sleep. It may show itself as a tight feeling in the chest. It may show itself as sadness that seems older than today. It may show itself as the need to be held, seen, heard, and told, you are safe now. Tonight, peace speaks to this part of you. The inner child does not need to be judged. The inner child does not need to be told to grow up. The inner child does not need to be pushed away because you are older now. Time may have moved forward, but some tender places inside may still be waiting for the love they needed long ago. They may still be waiting for a gentle voice. They may still be waiting for patience. They may still be waiting for someone to stay. And tonight, you become that loving presence. Not perfectly, not dramatically, simply. You turn inward and say, little one, I am here. You do not have to be alone with this anymore. There may be a small part of you that still thinks love must be earned. It may believe it has to be helpful, quiet, pleasing, successful, beautiful, strong, calm, or easy in order to be loved. It may feel afraid that if it is tired, messy, sad, or uncertain, love will leave. My dear, let peace speak to that belief tonight. Let peace say, you do not have to earn love by being perfect. You do not have to perform for rest. You do not have to be useful to be worthy of care. You are lovable when you are tired. You are lovable when you are learning. You are lovable when your heart feels soft and unsure. You are lovable before you fix a single thing. Say to the child within, you are not a burden. Your feelings are not too much for me tonight. Your tiredness is not a problem. Your need for softness is not shameful. I am not leaving because you are tender. I am not turning, nang awe, because you need care. I am staying. Let those words move slowly. Perhaps some part of you has waited a long time to hear them. Perhaps some part of you has been afraid to need anything because needing once felt unsafe. Tonight, you can teach this part of yourself something new. You can teach it that need can be met with kindness. You can teach it that tiredness can be held with love. You can teach it that your own heart can become a safe home. The child within may still carry old fear. Fear of being left, fear of being wrong, fear of making mistakes, fear of being too sensitive, fear of being unseen, fear of not being chosen, fear of being punished for having feelings, fear of being ignored when it asks for help. These fears may appear at night because the day is quiet and the old places can finally speak. Do not be angry when they rise. They are not trying to ruin your peace. They are trying to be loved into safety. When fear comes, place a gentle hand on your heart and say, I see you. I am with you. You are safe with me now. Safety is not only a place outside you. Safety is also the way you speak to yourself. Safety is the tone of your inner voice. Safety is the way you respond when you make a mistake. Safety is the way you hold your own sadness instead of pushing it away. Safety is the way you stop using harsh words against the most tender parts of you. Tonight, safety may sound like this. I will not attack you for feeling. I will not shame you for needing. I will not leave you when you are tired. I will not make you earn my love. I am here now, and I am learning to care for you. Let the inner child know that sleep is safe. This may sound simple, but for a tender nervous system, sleep can feel like letting go. And letting go can feel scary when the body has learned to stay alert. So speak softly to the part of you that fears rest. Say, you do not have to watch over everything tonight. You do not have to keep listening for danger. You do not have to hold the whole house of my life together. You can curl up inside my love. You can let the night be gentle. I will be here in the morning. Life will be here in the morning. For now, you may sleep. Maybe the child within needs to hear that it did nothing wrong by needing love. So say it clearly. You did nothing wrong by needing love. You did nothing wrong by wanting comfort. You did nothing wrong by wanting to be seen. You did nothing wrong by crying. You did nothing wrong by feeling afraid. You did nothing wrong by not knowing how to handle things that were too big for you. You were learning. You were tender. You were trying to survive. And now, I will not use your past against you. I will not judge you for what you needed. I will love you where you were left. There is great healing in becoming the voice you once needed. Maybe you needed someone to say, I am proud of you. Maybe you needed someone to say, it is okay to rest. Maybe you needed someone to say, your feelings matter. Maybe you needed someone to say, you are not too much. Maybe you needed someone to say, I will stay. Tonight, You can begin saying these words to yourself. You do not have to wait for them from the past. You do not have to wait for someone else to come and fill every empty place. Other love is beautiful, but your own loving voice can begin to reach places that have waited in silence. Say, I am proud of you for trying. I am proud of you for staying with life. I am proud of you for still having a soft heart. I am proud of you for reaching for peace tonight. I am proud of you for listening. I am proud of you for wanting to heal. These words are not small. The inner child grows calmer when effort is seen. A tired heart softens when someone notices how hard it has tried. And tonight, that someone can be you. You may feel emotion as you speak to this tender place. Let that be okay. Tears do not mean the practice is failing. Tears may mean that a closed door inside is opening. Tears may mean that the body has finally found a safe place to release. Tears may mean that the heart is hearing words it has wanted for a long time. Do not rush the tears. Do not explain them. Do not wipe them away as if they are shameful. Let them be gentle water. Let them soften the soil of the heart. Let them say what words could not say. The child within you may not trust love all at once. That is natural. If a part of you has been hurt, ignored, judged, or rushed, it may need time to believe that your new voice will stay. Do not force trust. Return to the child within again and again. Speak kindly again and again. Rest your hand on your heart again and again. Choose one gentle sentence and let it become familiar. The nervous system learns through steady love. The heart learns through repeated safety. The inner child learns when you do not leave. You can say, I am here with you tonight. I will not abandon you tonight. If fear rises, I will breathe with you. If sadness rises, I will hold you gently. If old memories come, I will remind you that we are here now. If you feel small, I will not shame you. If you feel tired, I will let you rest. You do not have to carry grown-up worries alone. You do not have to be strong every moment. You can lean into my love. This is not childish. This is deep care. Many people carry a younger hurt inside an older body. They move through life, work, answer, help, plan, and smile, while a small part inside still asks, am I safe? Am I loved? Will someone stay? Am I allowed to rest? When you answer that part with love, you are not going backward. You are bringing love to the place where time stopped. You are helping the heart become whole in a gentle way. You are telling every part of you that no pla. The inside is too young, too tender, or too wounded to be welcomed. Let peace speak like a loving parent tonight. Peace says, come here, little one. You are tired. You have tried so hard. You do not have to explain. You do not have to be brave right now. You can rest against love. Peace says, I know you have waited. I know you have worried. I know you have wanted to feel chosen, held, and safe. I am here now. Peace says, you are not forgotten inside your own heart. You are not left behind. You are not too late to receive kindness. Peace says, sleep now, little one. You are safe with me. The child within me is safe, loved, and held. Say it slowly. The child within me is safe, loved, and held. Let the words move down from the mind into the heart. Safe, loved, held. These are simple words, but they are powerful. Safe means I do not need to stay on guard tonight. Loved means I do not need to earn care. Held means I do not need to carry everything alone. Safe, loved, and held. Let each word become a soft blanket over the tender place inside you. Maybe the child within needs to be told that they are no longer in the old moment. Say, we are here now. This is a new night. This is a new breath. We are not back there. We are here. The room is different. The body is older. The heart has learned. The soul has survived. We are here now, and I can care for you now. Old fear may visit, but it does not own this night. Old sadness may speak, but it does not have to lead us. I am here now, and I choose tenderness. There is healing in placing your hand on your heart and becoming very simple. No big words, no perfect prayer, just presence. I am here. I am staying. I love you. Rest now. Again, I am here. I am staying. I love you. Rest now. Let it be like a lullaby for the inner world. The child within does not need a speech. It needs a tone, a feeling, a steady return. It needs to feel that you mean it, not with force, but with warmth. If you feel resistance, that is okay. If a part of you says, I do not believe this, do not argue. Say, you do not have to believe it all tonight. Just let the words come near. You do not have to open the whole door. Just let a little light in. You do not have to feel safe all at once. Just notice that I am trying to be kinder. That is enough. Love does not break down the door of the heart. Love waits nearby until the heart is ready to open. Tonight, you can give the inner child permission to stop waiting for the past to change. The past may not give the apology. The past may not become different. The past may not explain itself in the way the heart wants. But you can bring love to the part of you that is still standing there. You can take its hand gently and say, come with me now. We do not have to live only in that old room. We can carry the lesson, but we do not have to keep sleeping inside the pain. There is a softer place for us now. There is breath here. There is warmth here. There is a new way here. Let the child within come closer to rest. Perhaps imagine that this tender part of you is wrapped in a soft blanket of peace, not pushed, not corrected, not told to hurry, just wrapped. The blanket says, you are safe. The blanket says, you are loved. The blanket says, nothing more is required from you tonight. You do not need to perform. You do not need to prove. You do not need to protect everyone. You can sleep in the care of this moment. My dear, when you stop abandoning the tender part of you, the whole night changes. You no longer go to sleep divided against yourself. You no longer leave the small hurting places outside the door. You gather yourself. You say, every part of me is welcome in love. The tired part, the worried part, the hopeful part, the sad part, the child part, the strong part, the part that does not know what to do next. All of you can rest under the same peace tonight. And if this feels new, let it be new. If it feels soft, let it be soft. If it feels emotional, let it be emotional. You are learning a new way to be with yourself, a way that does not push away the tender part, a way that does not make rest feel dangerous, a way that says, I can be the home I needed. I can be the gentle voice. I can be the hand that stays. I can be the safe place inside myself. The child within me is safe, loved, and held. Tonight, my dear, let forgiveness come close. Not the kind of forgiveness that forces you to pretend. Not the kind that asks you to ignore your feelings. Not the kind that rushes the heart before it is ready. This forgiveness is softer. It begins with the way you speak to yourself at the end of the day. It begins with releasing the sharp words you have been using against your own heart. It begins with saying, I am human. I tried. I am allowed to rest, even though I did not do everything perfectly. I forgive myself and let my heart be soft tonight. Maybe you feel you did not do enough today. Maybe there were tasks left undone. Maybe you wanted to be more focused, more calm, more patient, more loving, more organized, more brave, more clear. Maybe you promised yourself something and did not fully keep it. Maybe you wanted to take better care of your body, but the day became heavy. Maybe you wanted to speak kindly to yourself, but the old voice returned. Maybe you wanted to let go, but worry came back. My dear, a day of being human is not a failure. You do not need to punish yourself for having limits. Forgive yourself for what you could not finish. Not because it did not matter, not because you do not care, but because you are not a machine. You are a living person with energy that rises and falls. Some days the body can do more. Some days the heart can hold more. Some days the mind is clear. Some days it is full. You are allowed to have a human rhythm. You are allowed to stop before everything is done. You are allowed to say, this will wait. I will meet it when I can. My worth is not measured by how much I complete before I sleep. Forgive yourself for the moments when you were not as calm as you wanted to be. Maybe you reacted quickly. Maybe you spoke from tiredness. Maybe you shut down. Maybe you felt anger rise. Maybe you became afraid. This does not make you bad. It means something in you felt unsafe, unheard, or overloaded. You can learn from it without hating yourself. You can say, I see where I want to grow. I see where I want to respond with more love. And I also see that shame will not help me become softer. I choose to learn with kindness. Forgive yourself for needing rest. This is a deep one. So many people feel guilty for resting, as if rest must be earned by exhaustion, as if they must give every last piece of themselves before they are allowed to stop. But rest is not only for the broken down body. Rest is part of staying whole. Rest is care before collapse. Rest is love before resentment. Rest is wisdom before the body has to shout. Tonight, forgive yourself for believing you had to do more before you could rest. You are allowed to rest because you are alive. You are allowed to rest because your body is worthy of care. Forgive yourself for not having all the answers. The mind may want to know what happens next. It may want a clear path, a perfect sign, a full plan, and a promise that nothing will hurt. But life does not always give the whole map at once. Sometimes it gives one step. Sometimes it gives one breath. Sometimes it gives one quiet feeling that says, rest now. You do not need to shame yourself for not knowing. You do not need to pretend you are certain when you are not. You can be uncertain and still be guided. You can be tired and still be held by life. You cannot know and still be safe enough for tonight. Forgive yourself for carrying old pain. Maybe some part of you still hurts from something that happened before today. Maybe there is sadness you think you should be over by now. Maybe there is fear that returns even when you wish it would leave. Maybe there is a memory that still has a voice. Please do not use time as a weapon against your healing. The heart does not always heal by the calendar. The body does not always release pain because the mind says it should be done by now. Healing is tender. Healing has layers. Healing asks for patience. Say to yourself, I forgive myself for not being finished healing. Forgive yourself for the ways you protected yourself before. Or you knew another way. Maybe you stayed quiet when you needed to speak. Maybe you pleased others because you were afraid of being left. Maybe you worked too hard because you wanted to feel worthy. Maybe you avoided feelings because they seemed too big. Maybe you held on because letting go felt unsafe. My dear, you did what you could with the awareness you had. Now you are learning something new. Do not use your new understanding to attack the older version of you. That part was trying to survive. Tonight, offer it mercy. Say, I forgive myself for what I did not know then. I forgive myself for the ways I tried to stay safe. I forgive myself for the choices I made from fear. I forgive myself for not leaving sooner. I forgive myself for staying too long in thoughts that hurt me. I forgive myself for not knowing how to love myself better. I forgive myself for needing time. Let the words be gentle. Let them be slow. Let them be medicine, not pressure. There may be a part of you that resists forgiveness. It may say, "But if I forgive myself, will I stop growing? If I stop judging myself, will I become careless? If I become soft, will I lose control?" No, my dear, true forgiveness does not make you careless. It makes you honest without cruelty. It helps you see clearly because you are no longer hiding under shame. Shame makes people close. Love helps people open. When you forgive yourself, you do not erase the lesson. You remove the poison from the lesson. You keep the wisdom and release the self-hate. A difficult day does not make you a failure. A tired day does not make you less worthy. A slow day does not mean life has left you behind. A sad day does not mean you have lost your light. A worried day does not mean you have no faith. A human day is allowed. You are allowed to have a day that was not polished. You are allowed to have a day where you needed more support. You are allowed to have a day where the old pattern returned and you noticed it and you are willing to begin again. Beginning again is not failure. Beginning again is strength with softness. Tonight, let forgiveness become a warm hand over the heart. Not a loud act, not a big announcement, just a quiet release. I do not need to keep punishing myself for this day. I do not need to carry the sharp edge of regret into sleep. I do not need to turn every mistake into a name for myself. I can learn. I can repair. I can choose differently. And I can still rest tonight. If there is something you truly wish to change, let forgiveness support the change. Do not make change grow from self-hate. Change grows better from love. If you want to speak more kindly tomorrow, forgive yourself tonight for the harsh thought today. If you want to care for your body tomorrow, forgive yourself tonight for the ways you ignored it today. If you want to set a boundary tomorrow, forgive yourself tonight for the times you did not know how. If you want to trust life more tomorrow, forgive yourself tonight for the fear that rose today. Softness is not the enemy of growth. Softness is the soil where real growth can take root. You can say, "I am willing to do better," without hating who I am tonight. I am willing to learn without punishing myself. I am willing to change without making myself wrong. I am willing to grow through love. These are gentle words, but they carry power. They help the heart stop hiding. They help the mind stop fighting. They tell the body that healing does not have to feel like an attack. Forgive yourself for the things you could not control. Maybe someone else's mood affected you. Maybe a door did not open. Maybe a plan changed. Maybe the day brought something you did not expect. Maybe you tried to make everything smooth, but life had its own movement. You are not responsible for controlling every part of the day. You are not responsible for the feelings, choices, and reactions of everyone around you. You can care. You can act with love. You can be honest, but you cannot carry the whole world in your nervous system. Tonight, return what is not yours to carry. Say, I release what was never mine to hold. I release the need to control every outcome. I release the need to make everyone understand me tonight. I release the need to make the past different. I release the need to be perfect in order to deserve peace. I forgive myself for carrying too much. I now let my heart become soft. Forgiveness may feel like a small breath at first. It may not feel complete. That is okay. You do not have to forgive yourself perfectly tonight. You can begin with willingness. I am willing to forgive myself. I am willing to be softer with myself. I am willing to release one layer of guilt. I am willing to let my heart rest from blame. Willingness is enough. It is a small open door. Peace can enter through that door. Maybe the guilt has been with you for a long time. Maybe the habit of self-blame has felt familiar. Maybe part of you thinks being hard on yourself is the only way to stay good. But goodness does not come from cruelty. Love does not grow from punishment. Peace does not rise from constant inner attack. You can be responsible and gentle. You can be honest and kind. You can care deeply and still rest. You can want to grow and still accept yourself tonight. Let the heart hear this. You do not need to earn forgiveness by suffering longer. You do not need to stay awake in regret to prove that you care. You do not need to replay the same mistake until you feel worthy of release. You can care, learn, and let go. You can say, I see it. I understand what I want to do differently. I now allow myself to rest. This is mercy. This is wisdom. This is love in action. If the mind brings up a moment from the day, meet it gently. Maybe it says you should have done that differently. You can answer, yes, perhaps I can learn from that, and I still deserve rest. Maybe it says you did not do enough. You can answer, I did what I could with the energy I had. Tomorrow I can take another step. Maybe it says you are behind. You can answer, I am not behind in my own healing. I am moving at the pace my heart can hold. Maybe it says, you failed. You can answer, no, I am learning. The words you use tonight matter. They become the room your heart sleeps in. If the room is full of blame, the heart stays tense. If the room is full of mercy, the heart begins to rest. Build a softer room inside yourself. Use words like, I understand, I forgive, I am learning, I am safe, I can begin again, I can rest now. These words are not weak. They are the language of healing. They tell every tired part of you that the day is not ending with punishment. It is ending with care. I forgive myself and let my heart be soft tonight. Say it again, slowly. I forgive myself and let my heart be soft tonight. You do not have to know how to release everything at once. Just let the sentence touch the hard place. Let it sit beside the regret. Let it warm the shame. Let it soften the old belief that you must be harsh to be safe. I forgive myself and let my heart be soft tonight. Perhaps the heart softens only a little. That is enough. Perhaps the body exhales. That is enough. Perhaps tears come. That is enough. Perhaps nothing big happens, but you do not attack yourself for one moment. That is enough. Healing is not always loud. Sometimes it is simply the end of one cruel thought. Sometimes it is one quiet choice not to abandon yourself. Sometimes it is going to sleep with a little less blame in the chest. Tonight, forgive yourself for being tired. Forgive yourself for needing more time. Forgive yourself for not knowing everything. Forgive yourself for the old ways you survived. Forgive yourself for the feelings you could not hide. Forgive yourself for the dreams that still feel far away. Forgive yourself for the moments when fear was louder than trust. Forgive yourself for being human in a world that often asks too much. Let forgiveness become the pillow beneath your heart. And as forgiveness comes close, let the body know it no longer has to hold the shape of guilt. Let the shoulders drop. Let the throat soften. Let the chest open a little. Let the stomach release. Let the hands rest. You do not need to grip the past to prove you learned from it. You can learn and let go. You can remember and still rest. You can grow and still be kind to yourself tonight. My dear, you are not the worst moment of your day. You are not the unfinished task. You are not the anxious thought. You are not the old reaction. You are not the thing you did not know how to do. You are a soul learning how to live with more love. You are a heart learning how to soften after being strong. You are a body asking to be treated like a friend. You are a human being who deserves mercy at the end of the day. So let this night be different. Let it be the night you stop making tiredness wrong. Let it be the night you stop taking every unfinished thing into your sleep. Let it be the night you speak to the child within with love. Let it be the night you forgive yourself, not because the day was perfect, but because your heart deserves peace. I forgive myself and let my heart be soft tonight. Now, my dear, let peace move from words into the body. Let it become more than an idea. Let it become a feeling, a soft breath, a quiet warmth, a gentle release. The body has listened to every thought today. It has heard your worry. It has heard your pressure. It has heard the moments when you rushed, when you held your breath, when you tried to stay strong, when you did not know how to stop. And now, tonight, the body is ready to hear something softer. It is ready to hear you are safe enough to rest. You do not have to hold everything now. You do not have to stay tight. You do not have to stay ready for every possible problem. Peace is allowed to enter you. Let the forehead soften first. This place may have held many thoughts. It may have held questions, plans, worries, memories, and quiet stress. You do not need to push the thoughts away. Just let the space around the forehead become a little softer. Let the skin feel less tight. Let the mind know that thinking is not required right now. If thoughts still come, let them come and pass. You do not need to follow each one. You do not need to answer each one. You can let the mind become like a quiet sky, and each thought can be a small cloud moving through. I do not need to follow every thought tonight. Now let the space around the eyes soften. These eyes have seen much today. They may have looked at screens, faces, tasks, messages, rooms, roads, problems, and responsibilities. They may have looked for answers. They may have looked for signs. They may have looked for proof that everything will be okay. Tonight, the eyes can rest from searching. They do not need to keep looking for danger. They do not need to keep scanning life for what may go wrong. Let the eyes become heavy in a peaceful way. Let them know they are allowed to close or rest or become still. The world can wait for a while. Let the jaw release. This is a place where many unsaid words live. Words you wanted to say, words you swallowed, words you were afraid to speak, words you repeated in your mind, words you used against yourself. Let the jaw loosen now. Let the tongue rest. Let the teeth stop holding the day. You do not have to explain yourself tonight. You do not have to defend your heart tonight. You do not have to find the perfect sentence. You do not have to tell the whole story. The body can release the words it could not speak today. For now, silence can be kind. For now, rest can speak. Let the shoulders drop. These shoulders may have carried more than bags, work, and daily tasks. They may have carried worry for others. They may have carried old pressure. They may have carried the need to be responsible, useful, ready, prepared, and strong. Let the shoulders know they are not alone tonight. They do not have to hold the whole weight of your life. Let them fall away from the ears. Let them become heavy. Let them feel supported by the place beneath you. You can say softly, I release what I do not need to carry tonight. Let the chest soften. The chest can become a quiet room where many feelings gather. Love, fear, sadness, hope, disappointment, longing, courage, and worry. May all have passed through this place. Maybe the chest has felt tight. Maybe the breath has felt small. Maybe the heart has been trying to hold too many things at once. Tonight, give the chest space. Let the breath enter gently. Let the breath leave gently. You do not have to force a deep breath. Just allow a kinder breath, a natural breath, a breath that does not try to prove anything. I allow my heart to soften tonight. If the heart feels heavy, do not judge it. A heavy heart is not a bad heart. A tired heart is not a weak heart. A tender heart is not a broken heart. It is a heart that has loved, hoped, waited, cared, and carried. Place peace around the heart like a warm light. Let the light say, you do not have to be guarded every moment. You do not have to protect yourself from life all night. You do not have to hold old pain with both hands. You can soften one layer, just one. That is enough for tonight. Now let the stomach relax. This place often holds fear before the mind can name it. It may tighten when you are unsure. It may close when you feel unsafe. It may carry worry about tomorrow, about money, about love, about the body, about the future, about things you cannot control. Tonight, speak gently to this place. Say, dear body, I know you have been holding worry. I know you have been trying to protect me. Thank you. But now we can rest. We do not need to solve tomorrow from this tired place. We can let the belly soften. We can let the breath move. We can be here now. Let the hands rest. These hands have done many things. They have worked, held, cleaned, typed, reached, carried, touched, helped, opened, closed, and perhaps held tension without you noticing. Let the hands open now. Let the fingers sew. Hidden. You do not need to grip the day anymore. You do not need to hold the future tightly. You do not need to hold on to every worry as if worry will keep you safe. Open hands can receive. Open hands can rest. Open hands can trust. Let your hands say, I release the day. I receive peace. Let the legs become heavy. Let the feet rest. These parts of you have carried you through the day. They have helped you stand, move, wait, and continue. Now they do not need to go anywhere. They do not need to hurry. They do not need to carry you into tomorrow yet. Tomorrow has not arrived. Tonight is here. This moment is here. This breath is here. Let the legs sink into support. Let the feet feel done with the day. You are not running now. You are not chasing now. You are not trying to arrive anywhere. Peace is already coming toward you. Now imagine peace moving through the whole body like warm light, not too bright, not too strong, just soft enough to be received. It begins at the top of the head and moves slowly down. It touches the forehead, The eyes, the jaw, the throat, the shoulders, the chest, the heart, the stomach, the hands, the back, the hips, the legs, and the feet. It does not force anything open. It does not demand that you relax quickly. It simply says, I am here. Let me sit with you. Let me warm the places that have been cold with worry. Let me soften the places that have been tight with fear. Peace moves through my body now. Say it slowly. Peace moves through my body now. Even if you only feel a little peace, let that little peace matter. Do not dismiss it because it is small. Small peace is still peace. One softer breath is still peace. One relaxed muscle is still peace. One gentle thought is still peace. One moment without attacking yourself is still peace. Let the small peace grow in its own time. A small candle still gives light in a dark room. A small breath can begin a new rhythm. Your body does not need pressure tonight. It needs safety. It needs kindness. It needs permission. It needs to know that you are no longer treating it like a problem. Maybe your body has been tired for a long time. Maybe it has asked for rest in many ways. Maybe it has carried stress quietly. Maybe it has held old emotions because there was no safe time to release them. Tonight, you can become a friend to your body. You can say, I am sorry for the times I ignored you. I am sorry for the times I spoke harshly to you. I am listening now. I want to care for you with love. Do not rush this. Let the body receive kindness at its own pace. Some parts of you may soften quickly. Some parts may need more time. That is okay. You do not need to relax perfectly. You only need to stop fighting yourself. You only need to let the body know that tonight is not another battle. Tonight is not another test. Tonight is not another place where you must perform peace. Tonight is a place where you can receive peace. There is a difference. You are not making peace happen. You are letting peace come near. If tension remains, bless it. Say, I see you, tension. You have been trying to hold me together. You may soften when you are ready. If sadness remains, bless it. Say, I see you, sadness. You have been carrying a message from my heart. You may rest here with me. If worry remains, bless it. Say, I see you, worry. You have been trying to protect me. You do not have to work so hard tonight. Every feeling becomes softer when it is met with patience instead of fear. Let the breath carry peace deeper. Inhale gently and imagine receiving calm. Exhale slowly and imagine releasing pressure. Inhale, I receive peace. Exhale, I release the day. Inhale, I receive kindness. Exhale, I release the fight. Inhale, I am here. Exhale, I am safe enough to rest. Let the words be simple. Let the breath be natural. Let the body take what it can. There may be a part of your body that asks for extra care tonight. Maybe the heart, maybe the throat, maybe the stomach, maybe the shoulders, maybe the head. Place your attention there gently. Do not stare at it with fear. Do not ask, "What is wrong with you?" Ask, "What do you need from me tonight?" Maybe it needs rest. Maybe it needs warmth. Maybe it needs less pressure. Maybe it needs a slower morning tomorrow. Maybe it needs water, care, or a kinder thought. Listen without fear. Listening is love. Listening turns the body from an enemy into a companion. My dear, your body has never needed your hatred to become better. It has needed your care. It has needed your patience. It has needed your friendship. Tonight, let the body feel that friendship. Say, "I am on your side. I am not here to fight you. I am here to walk with you. I am here to hear you. I am here to help you rest." These words are gentle, but the body understands gentleness. The body understands warmth. The body understands breath. The body understands touch. The body understands when the inner voice becomes kind. Now let the whole body feel supported. Whatever is beneath you is holding you. You do not have to hold all of yourself up. The body can give some weight to the bed, the chair, the floor, or the quiet space around you. Let support be real. Let it be physical. Let it be simple. You are being held by something. You are not floating alone. You are here. You are supported. You can release a little more weight. You can stop bracing as if the whole world is pressing down on you. For this moment, let support meet you. Peace moves through my body now. My forehead softens. My jaw releases. My shoulders drop. My heart opens gently. My stomach relaxes. My hands rest. My whole body receives peace. I am safe enough to soften. I am safe enough to rest. I am safe enough to let this night hold me. Let this be the medicine of the body tonight. Not force, not pressure, not a command to feel better. Just a slow return to safety. The body may still be tired, but now it is tired inside kindness. The heart may still be tender, but now it is tender inside care. The mind may still have thoughts, but now they are moving through a softer room. Peace does not need every feeling to disappear. Peace only needs a place to land. Tonight, you are making that place within yourself. Even when you are tired, life is still with you. Even when your heart feels quiet, life is still near. Even when you do not know the next step, life has not left you. The tired mind may forget this. The worried heart may question it. The body under stress may feel alone, but deeper than fear, deeper than the noise of the day, deeper than the thoughts that rise at night, there is a steady truth. You are being carried in ways you do not always see. Life is with me, even while I rest. This does not mean every part of life is easy. It does not mean every question has an answer tonight. It does not mean every door is open right now. It means you are not separate from the same life that breathes through you, holds you through the night, and gives you another chance with each morning. You do not have to understand every detail to be supported. You do not have to know every answer to be guided. You do not have to stay awake in worry to prove that you care. Life can still move while you rest. Life can still arrange what your tired mind cannot arrange tonight. Think of the breath. You do not command it all night. You do not stay awake to make sure it comes. You do not plan each breath before it arrives. The breath comes because life is moving within you. It has been moving through you from your first day. It has stayed with you through seasons of joy, fear, change, loss, hope, and beginning again. Tonight, let the breath remind you that you are not alone in your own body. There is a quiet wisdom inside you. There is a rhythm that continues even when the mind stops trying to control. Let that comfort you. Life is with you in the small things. It is with you in the breath, entering and leaving. It is with you in the body's wish to rest. It is with you in the warmth that comes when you speak kindly to yourself. It is with you in the quiet pull toward peace. It is with you in the little moment when you choose not to repeat the harsh thought. It is with you in the part of you that still wants to heal. Do not miss these quiet signs because they are not dramatic. Support often comes so fitly. Guidance often comes gently. Love often arrives in ways the frightened mind may overlook. Maybe tonight you feel delayed. Maybe something has not arrived yet. Maybe you have prayed, hoped, worked, waited, and still the answer seems far away. Let this be a gentle thought. Delay does not always mean denial. Waiting does not mean you are forgotten. Quiet does not mean nothing is happening. There are things that grow in hidden places. Roots grow beneath the soil before the flower opens. Strength returns in rest before it appears in action. A new path can form inside you before the outside world shows it. You may not see every movement of life, but that does not mean life is not moving. The tired part of you may say, I cannot carry this anymore. And maybe the answer from life is not, carry more. Maybe the answer is, let me hold some of it. Let me hold what your hands cannot hold tonight. Let me hold the timing. Let me hold the unknown. Let me hold the things you cannot fix before sleep. Let me hold the people you cannot change. Let me hold the worry you keep turning over in your mind. Let me hold the future while you rest in this breath. This is not giving up. This is trust. Trust does not always feel strong. Sometimes trust feels like a tired heart whispering, "I do not know how, but I am willing to rest." Sometimes trust is not a big feeling. Sometimes it is the choice to stop tightening around the same worry for one night. Sometimes trust is placing the day down and believing that morning can bring more light. Sometimes trust is saying, "Life is with me, even though I cannot see the whole path." There may be a part of you that thinks you must stay alert or everything will fall apart. This part may have learned long ago that safety comes from watching closely, planning ahead, thinking of every danger, and never fully letting go. Thank this part. It has tried to protect you, but tonight, remind it that rest is also protection. A calm body can meet life more wisely. A rested mind can hear truth more clearly. A softened heart can receive love more fully. You do not protect your future by exhausting yourself tonight. You care for your future by allowing peace to restore you. Life is still with you when you sleep. The night is not empty. It is not wasted time. It is a soft space where the body can repair, the mind can settle, and the heart can loosen its grip. You do not need to be active every moment for life to be working. Seeds do not grow by staying awake. The moon does not force the dawn. The body knows how to enter the night. Let this wisdom teach you. Let rest become part of your spiritual practice. Let sleep become a quiet act of trust. Maybe you feel lonely tonight. If you do, speak to the loneliness gently. Say, "I know you are here. I know you have wanted warmth. I know you have wanted to be understood. I know you have wanted someone to stay." Then let life come close in the way it can right now, through breath, through the quiet, through your own hand on your heart, through the words you are hearing, through the soft truth that you are still worthy of love, even in a lonely moment. Loneliness may be present, but it is not the whole truth of you. Love can still reach you. Peace can still find you. Life can still sit beside you in the dark. Maybe you feel unsure. You may not know what to choose, what to release, what to say, what to hope for, or what will happen next. Tonight, you do not need to know everything. You can ask life for guidance and then rest. You can say, "Show me the next loving step when it is time. Show me what is mine to do. Show me what I can release. Show me how to meet tomorrow with a softer heart." Then let the question rest. You do not need to force the answer. Guidance often speaks more clearly when the mind stops shouting. Life does not always guide with loud signs. Sometimes it guides through a gentle feeling, a quiet no, a peaceful yes, a thought that returns, a soft pull toward rest, a sudden need to care for the body, a desire to stop repeating an old pattern, a sentence that lands in the heart. A small opening where there was only fear before. Tonight, guidance may be very simple. It may be saying, rest now, be kind now, stop fighting yourself now, let the night hold you now. My dear, you are not being asked to carry everything alone. You may have responsibilities. You may have choices to make. You may have things to face. But you do not have to face them with a heart that has been denied rest. You do not have to meet life from panic. You do not have to prove your worth by staying tense. Life is not asking you to suffer more before you are allowed to receive peace. Life is inviting you into a softer rhythm. Do your part with love, and let life do its part in ways you cannot yet see. Say softly, life is with me even while I rest. Let the words touch the tired place. Life is with me even while I rest. I do not need to watch over every detail tonight. I do not need to hold the world together with worry. I do not need to solve the future before I sleep. Life is still moving. Love is still possible. Support is still near. I can rest now. This does not mean you will never feel fear again. It means fear does not have to be the only voice. It does not mean you will never feel tired again. It means tiredness can be met with care. It does not mean every problem disappears tonight. It means you are allowed to stop becoming the problem in your own mind. You can rest in the middle of life unfolding. You can trust in small ways. You can let peace be enough for this breath. There is a gentle strength in saying, I will not use this night to hurt myself. I will not use this night to imagine a very bad outcome. I will not use this night to punish my body, blame my heart, or frighten my mind. I will use this night to return to life. I will use this night to remember that I am supported. I will use this night to receive peace where I have been carrying fear. That is a holy choice, a quiet choice, a healing choice. If the mind asks, how will life support me? You do not need to answer right away. You can say, I am open to support in ways I understand and ways I do not yet understand. If the mind asks, when will things change? You can say, I allow life to move in right timing. If the mind asks, what if I cannot do this? You can say, I only need to meet one breath at a time. One breath is enough. One softening is enough. One night of resting instead of fighting is enough. Let life be bigger than the problem tonight. Let love be bigger than the fear. Let rest be bigger than guilt. Let the breath be bigger than the thought. Let the quiet be bigger than the noise of the day. You do not have to make this happen by force. You only have to allow the idea to come close. Life is with me. Life is with me in this breath. Life is with me in this body. Life is with me in this night. Life is with me while I rest. And if you cannot feel it strongly yet, that is okay. You do not need to feel supported perfectly to be supported. You do not need to feel peaceful perfectly to receive peace. You do not need to feel loved perfectly to be worthy of love. Sometimes the feeling comes after repetition. Sometimes the body believes little by little. Sometimes the heart opens one small space at a time. Tonight, one small space is enough. Life is with me, even while I rest. Let this become the soft ground beneath you. Let it hold the tired part. Let it speak to the worried mind. Let it comfort the inner child. Let it remind the body that it does not have to stay awake in fear. You can sleep without carrying the whole future. You can rest without abandoning your dreams. You can soften without losing your strength. You can close your eyes and still be held by life. Now, my dear, let these words become slower. Let them become simple. Let them move like a gentle prayer through the mind and body. You do not need to think hard about them. You do not need to repeat them perfectly. Just let them come near. Let each sentence be a soft hand on the heart. Let each sentence tell the tired places that the night is safe, the body can rest, and peace is already moving closer. I am safe tonight. I am safe in this breath. I am safe to soften my body. I am safe to let the day be over. I am safe to stop watching for every problem. I am safe to let my mind become quiet little by little. I do not need to force safety. I allow my body to receive small signals of peace. The room is here. The breath is here. This moment is here. I am safe. Enough for this moment, and this moment is enough for tonight. I am allowed to rest. I do not need to earn rest by becoming empty first. I do not need to finish every task before I can be kind to my body. I do not need to answer every question before I close my eyes. Rest is not weakness. Rest is not failure. Rest is not falling behind. Rest is care. Rest is love. Rest is the way I return to myself when I have carried too much. I am allowed to rest because I am human. I am allowed to rest because my body is worthy of care. I do not need to solve everything now. Some answers can wait for morning. Some choices can wait for a clearer mind. Some worries can be placed down for the night. Some feelings can be held without being fixed. I do not need to carry tomorrow in tonight's tired hands. I let life hold what I cannot hold right now. I let the unknown be unknown for this one night. I trust that I can meet the next step when the next step comes. My body knows how to soften. Even if it has been tense for a long time, it can learn softness again. Even if my shoulders have carried stress, they can drop a little now. Even if my jaw has held words, it can release a little now. Even if my chest has felt heavy, it can open a little now. Even if my stomach has held worry, it can relax a little now. The body does not need to soften all at once. One small release is enough. One calmer breath is enough. My heart is allowed to be peaceful. My heart does not have to stay busy to prove it cares. My heart does not have to hold every person, every memory, every fear, and every hope tonight. My heart can rest from the old story. My heart can rest from trying to be understood by everyone. My heart can rest from waiting for the perfect answer. My heart can become quiet, not because it has given up, but because it is safe to stop fighting for a while. I release the weight of today. I release the words I keep replaying. I release the moments I cannot change. I release the pressure to do more than I could do. I release the need to judge myself before sleep. I release the old habit of turning night into worry. The day is complete enough. The lesson can stay, but the weight can go. The wisdom can stay, but the harshness can go. I let today return to the past, and I let myself return to peace. Peace finds every tired place within me. Peace finds the tired mind that has been thinking too much. Peace finds the tired heart that has been hoping, loving, waiting, and holding. Peace finds the tired body that has carried me through the day. Peace finds the tired inner child that wants to feel safe. Peace does not judge these places. Peace does not rush them. Peace sits beside them and says, "You can rest now. I am here. I am loved while I sleep. I do not need to be awake to earn love. I do not need to be useful to deserve care. I do not need to be perfect to be held by life. Love does not leave because I am tired. Love does not leave because I need rest. Love does not leave because I am still learning. I am loved in the quiet. I am loved in the softness. I am loved in the night. I am loved as I release the day. Life supports me through the night. The breath continues. The body knows the way into rest. The heart knows how to soften when it feels safe. The mind knows how to settle when it is no longer pushed. Life is moving in quiet ways while I sleep. I do not have to manage every hidden process. I do not have to control every detail. I can let life do its gentle work. I can rest in a support deeper than worry. Tomorrow can meet me gently. I do not need to fear tomorrow tonight. I do not need to live tomorrow before it comes. I do not need to imagine every hard thing. Tomorrow may bring a softer thought. Tomorrow may bring one clear step. Tomorrow may bring a little more strength. Tomorrow may bring a small answer, a small kindness, a small opening, a small reason to trust. I let tomorrow come in its own time. Tonight, I rest. I am safe tonight. I am allowed to rest. I do not need to solve everything now. My body knows how to soften. My heart is allowed to be peaceful. I release the weight of today. Peace finds every tired place within me. I am loved while I sleep. Life supports me through the night. Tomorrow can meet me gently. Let these words become slower now. Let them move like soft waves. I am safe. I rest. I release. I soften. I receive. I am held. I am loved. I am here. Peace is here. Life is here. The night is gentle with me. I am gentle with myself. If one sentence feels true, keep that one. You do not need to carry all of them. Maybe tonight your sentence is, I am safe. Maybe it is, I am allowed to rest. Maybe it is, I release the weight of today. Maybe it is, peace finds every tired place within me. Let one sentence become your pillow. Let one sentence become the last soft light in the room of your mind. I am safe tonight. Let the body hear it. I am safe tonight. Let the heart hear it. I am safe tonight. Let the inner child hear it. I am safe tonight. Let the tired places hear it. You do not need to argue with the words. You do not need to prove them. Just let them come near. Sometimes peace begins as a sentence before it becomes a feeling. I am allowed to rest. Let guilt loosen. I am allowed to rest. Let the shoulders drop. I am allowed to rest. Let the hands open. I am allowed to rest. Let the mind stop demanding more from this tired body. Rest is not something you steal from life. Rest is something life offers you because you are part of it. I do not need to solve everything now. Let the future move far, away from tonight's breath. I do not need to solve everything now. Let the mind stop holding tomorrow so tightly. I do not need to solve everything now. Let the unknown be placed in the hands of life. The next answer can come when the heart is ready to hear it. My body knows how to soften. The body may need time, and that is okay. My body knows how to soften. It can learn through breath. It can learn through warmth. It can learn through safety. It can learn through the absence of pressure. My body knows how to soften, and tonight I give it permission. My heart is allowed to be peaceful. It does not have to keep hurting to honor what happened. It does not have to stay tense to prove it cares. It does not have to carry old pain into every new night. My heart is allowed to be peaceful even while healing. My heart is allowed to rest even while life is still unfolding. I release the weight of today. I release what I said. I release what I did not say. I release what I finished. I release what I did not finish. I release the worry that tried to follow me into bed. I release the fear that tomorrow must be solved before I sleep. I release the weight of today, and I return to the quiet of this moment. Peace finds every tired place within me. It finds the place that feels unseen. It finds the place that feels small. It finds the place that wants to be strong but needs rest. It finds the place that has been holding old sadness. It finds the place that is afraid to let go. Peace finds every tired place, and it does not turn away. I am loved while I sleep. My worth does not disappear when I stop doing. My value does not depend on how much I carry. My goodness is not measured by how much I finish. I am loved while I sleep. I am loved in stillness. I am loved in rest. I am loved in this soft return to myself. Life supports me through the night. I let the breath continue. I let the body rest. I let the heart soften. I let the mind become quiet in its own time. I do not need to control the night. I do not need to hold the world together. Life supports me through the night, and I receive that support now. Tomorrow can meet me gently. Not everything has to be hard. Not every morning has to begin with fear. Not every answer has to come through struggle. Tomorrow can meet me gently. A new breath can come. A new thought can come. A small opening can come. For tonight, I do not chase tomorrow. I let tomorrow wait. Now let the affirmations become even softer. I am safe. I rest. I release. I soften. I trust. I receive. I am held. I am loved. Peace is here. Rest is here. The night is here. I let go. The day is complete now, my dear. It does not have to be perfect to be complete. It does not have to be fully understood to be complete. It does not have to be tied with a perfect answer. It can simply end. It can fade. It can loosen. It can become quiet. You have carried what you could carry. You have done what you could do. You have felt what you could feel. And now the night is asking something softer from you. Not more effort, not more worry, not more thinking. The night is asking you to rest. Let the body rest now. Let it stop trying to hold the shape of strength. Let it stop preparing for tomorrow. Let it stop carrying old pressure in the shoulders, old fear in the stomach, old words in the jaw, old sadness in the chest. Let the body know that it is not being judged tonight. It is being thanked. Thank you, body, for carrying me. Thank you, breath, for staying with me. Thank you, heart, for continuing to feel. Thank you, mind, for trying to protect me. Thank you, soul, for reaching toward peace. Let the heart soften now. It does not need to stay guarded every second. It does not need to hold every old hurt at the doorway. It does not need to keep asking why tonight. The heart can rest from the need to understand. It can rest from the need to be chosen by everyone. It can rest from the need to carry hope tightly. It can rest from the pressure to heal faster. The heart is allowed to be soft, even if it is still healing. The heart is allowed to be quiet, even if it still has questions. Let the mind become quiet in its own time. Do not force it. Do not fight it. If thoughts come, let them pass. If worries come, let them pass. If memories come, let them pass. You can say, not now, gently. You can say, I will meet this later. You can say, tonight, I return to rest. The mind may need time to believe that it is safe to stop. Give it time. Give it kindness. Give it a soft place to land. The mind does not become peaceful through attack. It becomes peaceful when it feels safe enough to release control. Peace is already here. It may not be loud. It may not feel like a sudden wave. It may be small, a quiet breath, a softer face, a heavy body, a calmer heart, a little less need to fight. Let that be enough. Do not ask peace to prove itself. Do not measure it. Do not chase it. Let it be simple. Let it be near. Let it find you where you are. Tonight, peace finds me, holds me, and carries me into rest. Let those words become the final light inside the room of your mind. Tonight, peace finds me. It finds the part that is tired. It finds the part that is worried. It finds the part that tried to be strong. It finds the part that wanted comfort but did not know how to ask. It finds the part that needed to be told, you are safe now. It finds every hidden place and touches it gently. Tonight, peace holds me. It holds me without asking me to explain. It holds me without asking me to be different first. It holds me without asking me to become perfect. It holds me in the middle of healing. It holds me in the middle of not knowing. It holds me in the middle of life still unfolding. I do not have to hold everything because peace is holding me. Tonight, peace carries me into rest. I do not have to walk there alone. I do not have to force myself into sleep. I do not have to fight my way into calm. I can be carried. I can let the night be gentle. I can let the breath become soft. I can let the body grow heavy. I can let the heart feel safe enough to close its tired hands. May this night be kind to the part of you that has been trying. May it be kind to the part of you that has been waiting. May it be kind to the part of you that has been holding back tears. May it be kind to the part of you that has been quiet for too long. May it be kind to the part of you that needs love but has been afraid to need it. May peace find every tired place and remind it that rest is allowed. May your body feel safe enough to soften. May your mind feel safe enough to stop searching. May your heart feel safe enough to release the day. May your inner child feel safe enough to sleep. May your spirit feel safe enough to trust that life is still near. Nothing more is required from you tonight. You do not have to become better before you rest. You do not have to be stronger before you soften. You do not have to fix your whole life before you receive peace. Let the night cover the day with quiet. Let it soften the sharp edges. Let it cool the worried thoughts. Let it hold the unfinished things outside the door. Let it remind you that not everything must be carried at once. Life has room for tomorrow. Life has room for answers that come slowly. Life has room for your healing. Life has room for your rest. If the old worry tries to return, bless it and let it pass. If the old guilt tries to return, bless it and let it pass. If the old sadness tries to return, bless it and let it pass. You are not pushing anything away with anger. You are choosing not to follow every thought into the dark. You are choosing peace. You are choosing rest. You are choosing the simple truth that tonight your body needs care more than your worry needs attention. The day is complete. The body can rest. The heart can soften. The mind can become quiet. Peace is already here. Sleep can carry you gently. You do not have to hold your breath anymore. You do not have to stay ready for every possible pain. You do not have to prove your worth to the night. You are already worthy of rest. Tonight, peace finds me, holds me, and carries me into rest. I am safe tonight. I am allowed to rest. I release the weight of today. I forgive myself and lay. Let my heart be soft. The child within me is safe, loved, and held. Peace moves through my body now. Life is with me, even while I rest. Tomorrow can meet me gently. Let this be enough. Let the words become softer. Let the breath become slower. Let the body become heavier. Let the heart stop reaching. Let the mind stop running. Let the night become a gentle room where every tired part of you is welcomed, not judged. You are safe to rest now. And now, my dear, there is nothing more you need to do, nothing more you need to prove, nothing more you need to hold tightly in your hands. This night is not asking you to be perfect. It is not asking you to be brave in a loud way. It is not asking you to solve every problem before your eyes close. It is only asking you to let go a little, to trust a little, to rest a little, to allow the tired part of you to be touched by peace. You have made it through this day. Maybe it was gentle. Maybe it was heavy. Maybe it was full of small things no one else noticed. Maybe it asked more from you than you expected, but you are here now. You are breathing. You are listening. You are giving yourself a softer ending. That matters. A softer ending can become a softer beginning. A peaceful night can become a kinder morning. One gentle choice can open a new way inside you. Let your last inner words tonight be kind ones, not words of blame, not words of fear, not words that make the body tighten. Let your last words be words that hold you. I am safe. I am loved. I am allowed to rest. I do not need to solve everything now. Peace finds every tired place within me. Life supports me through the night. If sleep comes, let it come. If rest comes before sleep, let rest be enough. If the mind wanders, return gently. If the heart feels tender, place love there. If the body needs time, give it time. There is no race here. There is no test here. There is only this soft return to yourself. Tonight, you are not alone with your tiredness. Peace is with you. Life is with you. Your own loving heart is with you. The night is holding what you cannot carry right now. The breath is guiding you back to the body. The body is guiding you back to rest. And rest is guiding you back to peace. Sleep gently, my dear. Let the day go. Let the worry go. Let the guilt go. Let the old pressure go. Let the tired part of you be held. Tonight, peace finds you. Tonight, peace stays with you. Tonight, you are safe to rest.